Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take the results to the next level. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the 6 fundamentals for delivering online. The 6 fundamentals for delivering via Zoom and really making your training session or your presentation a huge success. All right. So let's dive into it. Grab a pen, get ready to write, and get ready to get some brand new results and really do the whole online presenting thing even more powerfully, even more successfully, right? So the first thing that we want to think about is location. Location. Now, it's a bit of an unusual one, but we need to make sure that the location is in a place where you've got generally good lighting and you've got not too many noise interferences, right? Now, it's a bit of an obvious thing to say, but you don't want to be presenting and you've got a construction site going on behind you. Not a good idea, folks, right? So you want to pick a quiet environment. And if you are presenting from home, tell the world around you, be quiet, you're delivering a workshop online. And you can definitely get some cool apps that will actually cancel out background noise as well. One of them is called Crisp, and it's a great app that you can add pretty cheap, but I highly recommend that you do invest in that, right? So location, 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 as they say. All right. Next one that I want to recommend is a bit of an unusual one. I actually recommend people use a headset. Now, it's a bit of an unusual one, but I really love headsets with really long cords, right? Yeah, long cord, right? Now, the reason I love it is you can actually have it on and walk around at the same time. And what you need to realize is do not ever rely on the mic that's just in your laptop because if you're moving away, the mic is not going to hear you. It's just not, right? Or maybe you've got a mic that sits on your desk. It's okay, but again, you are going to walk away. You may not hear you, but if you've got a headset on, like I use, people, if you're walking away, maybe you're gesturing or something like that, people will still hear you, right? And it's really cool because you can turn up and down the volume, and you don't need to worry about other people around you hearing the webinar session that you're delivering, which is super cool. All right. Now, in regards to technicalities in Zoom, there are a couple of things that I highly, 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 highly recommend that you practice, right? First thing I highly, 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 highly recommend that you practice is bringing up your slides or bringing up documents, right? And great masters of this game of online presenting know for a fact technology will let you down. Technology will let you down. And telephone companies will let you down. Internet's going to cut out all those fun things, right? But here's the fact, folks. If you have practiced the basics, stuff can go wrong, but because you're a master at the basics of bringing up your slides or bringing up documents or, bringing up different screens, something could go wrong, but you've got a backup plan and it could go wrong, but the audience will not even realize it's gone wrong because you've got a backup plan for everything that you do, right? So highly, 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 please practice bringing up your slides, practice bringing up different screens. And on that side note, highly recommend that if you are presenting online, please have 2 screens. One where you can see everybody, and then another screen where you've got your notes, where you've got your things, and you can bring them up when you need to. Bring them up, right? But if you only got one screen, it's super limiting. Super. Or you can have 3 screens if you certainly want to go to that extent, but I generally find two's enough, right? If you really want to be in control, have at least 2 screens, right? So what have we talked about first of all? We've got location, very, very important. Next, you want to have a headset. Make sure you get a headset, right? Next, you want to practice bringing up your screen and be comfortable with the technicalities. Next one, know how to play videos and play them well. What I mean by that is don't be the person that goes, oh, the sound's not working, or, can everyone hear that, right? You sound amateurish and you really should have your shit together if you're playing videos. Videos are great. Play them. Play lots of videos. Make sure you set them up for debriefing, but different conversation, different topic, different day. But play your videos, but please, as Chris would say, make sure you share sound and optimize for video. All right, it's a very basic skill, and highly recommend that if you don't know how to play a video, don't know how to share the screen and share the sound, go to YouTube and look that up, folks. please don't be the trainer that plays the video and people can't hear the sound because you look pretty bad if that happens, right? So be the master, be the person that makes a commitment to actually practicing this and testing it out before you ever present online. All right, next one. Breakout rooms. Breakout rooms. Breakout rooms. Breakout rooms are the tool of the professional. They are able to put people in a breakout room and assign activities, assign tasks, and they're meaningful tasks. And they don't leave people in breakout rooms for too long, because what we find is people, send them to the room and they're sitting there, they're not sure what's going on, or, they complete the task, they're just sitting there, and the trainer may not be using those breakout rooms as effectively as possible there, folks, right? So you got to really think about, I'm going to give clear instructions. People are going to go into the breakout room. And another side note, folks, if you have got large groups, ideally get people working with different people in different rooms. Or so activity, put in a couple of people together. Then the next activity, switch the people up. Next activity, switch them up again, so that they are not typically with the same person every single time you run an activity. Just a pro tip for you. Now, last of all, this is a funny one, and I've talked about this in other videos as well, but let me demonstrate. Yeah, that's my shiny head, folks. That is my shiny head. Now, I need to do that to illustrate a point. Unfortunately, a lot of people have no awareness around the position of their camera. It's a bit of an unusual one, but we need to appreciate that wherever your camera is, that's where you should be looking, right? So if you've got your PowerPoint over here, or if you got your thing over here, and you're looking over here all the time, you're going to miss connection with the audience, right? So we need to appreciate that when you're delivering face-to-face, you're going to be making eye contact with all your participants. The equivalent of that in the online environment is making eye contact with that lens being that's on your computer. And if you don't make connection with that camera, your audience is not going to feel part of the session and connected to you as the trainer, right? So I really want to encourage you to get self-aware around the position of your camera and the lens there, right? And make sure you're facing it as much as possible and you're really engaging there with the audience, right? And if you ever get self-conscious about connecting with other individuals, there's certainly some different tools and tricks you can do, but at least get comfortable with looking in the camera lens, because that is a skill that's going to really set you apart, right? And unfortunately, I've been to so many presentations, even if I've seen government officials do it, I've seen the layperson do it, or corporate world, or just people that are not used to presenting online, and they've got no idea that their camera is there, but they're looking over there, and it's just super weird. Or sometimes you look at someone's back and you're like, oh my God, seriously, stop it. So get your positioning right for your camera. All right, so let's recap, folks. You got location, you got use a headset, get a good one. Next, bring up your slides, know how to do that. Next, bring up video, know how to do that. Make sure you know how to play the sound. Next, breakout rooms, make sure you know how to use them well. And professionals use them, amateurs avoid them, right? And last of all, camera position, know where it is, and stop showing people your shiny heads, right? Just don't do it, right? Anyway, hopefully you got some value from the video. Like, comment, share. Let's get this message out there, folks. And let's raise our game in the area of presenting online, presenting on Zoom, presenting on Teams, presenting on WebEx, whatever software you use. The fundamentals are pretty much the same. On that note, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.